In the big beautiful bill, the working families tax cut, we had the Medicaid reforms. So as we've discussed many times, what we did was we went in to eliminate the fraud, waste, and abuse. They're the ones that created the ACA. We call it the Unaffordable Care Act.
Premiums are going up in Obamacare, yes. They're also going up for people not in Obamacare, for like me.
Let's hop into a few clips of MAGA Mike Johnson now on CNN as the press tour of "It really wasn't our fault, guys" continues. So if you can, leave us a like on the video. We're really trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's just hop right into the breakdown.
So the Senate bill is setting a date for a Senate vote on extending the Obamacare subsidies, which are set to expire at the end of the year. You have not committed to a separate House vote on the issue. 13 of your most vulnerable members, as you know, wrote a letter to you saying that after the shutdown, quote, "We should immediately turn focus to the growing crisis of healthcare affordability and the looming expiration of the Enhanced Affordable Care Act premium tax credits. While we did not create this crisis, we now have both the responsibility and the opportunity to address it." That's 13 members. Are you going to listen to them?
Yeah, I've been in contact with those members and all of our members throughout the entire ordeal that we've been going through. This is a very important point. We were always open to sitting down to negotiate and talk through how to reduce healthcare costs. It's a crisis for the American people. The cost have skyrocketed. It's the Democrats who put us into this scenario. Remember, they're the ones that created the ACA. We call it the Unaffordable Care Act, which that's exactly what's been yielded. Since 2010, since they put it into law, premiums have skyrocketed, some estimates 60% overall, and they're continuing to go up.
Well, premiums were skyrocketing before Obamacare, too.
Right. Again, guys, I know I sound like a broken record here at this point, but premium costs are going up because of the profit incentive in healthcare, which indexes their costs not only to inflation, but to the bottom line of these insurance companies who are themselves experiencing inflated costs because of the monopolized power of big pharma. Obamacare objectively curved the growth rate in healthcare spending. That's a fact. And it allows for greater access and more coverage with better balanced risk pools for those involved. We know for a fact right now, if these Obamacare subsidies, these credits expire, prices on premiums will go up over 150%. So the idea that the ACA and the credits that it provides doesn't help costs is asinine on its face.
You're not going to be able to solve this issue of skyrocketing premiums, not just in Obamacare, for everything. Well, premiums are going up in Obamacare, yes. They're also going up for people not in Obamacare, for like me. And you.
Well, there's short-term solutions and longer-term solutions.
Right,
You're right. It's very complicated.
But on the short-term issue of the people who with the subsidies, and that's going to expire at the end of the year, will you have a vote on the issue as your 13 Republicans, frontline Republicans, people that you're the speaker because of them?
Yes.
They're in districts that are vulnerable.
Sure.
Will you have a vote so they can vote?
The very people that you were citing in the letter believe we have to have real reforms. So what I'm committed to, and I have all along, this has never changed, is a deliberative process that we do in the House.
This is an excellent point to bring up from Jake Tapper, and it highlights exactly what I'm trying to say here. This is not a problem that's unique to Obamacare or because of Obamacare. Prices are going up because of the profit motive going unchecked in our healthcare sector. It's happening in private insurance, it's happening in public insurance, it was happening before Obamacare, and it's been happening since Obamacare. And this is also demonstrated with every single country that has a single payer system having cheaper costs, equal or better outcomes, and greater access to care. Where I believe 34th on the Health and Freedom Index, for instance, Cuba had a higher life expectancy than us for the longest time. Like, Obamacare is just easy to blame for Republicans who don't have solutions because Obama is in the name, which makes it woke and socialism.
In the big beautiful bill, the working families tax cut, we had the Medicaid reforms. So as we've discussed many times, what we did was we went in to eliminate the fraud, waste, and abuse and drive down the cost. The CBO, the Congressional Budget Office, evaluated that and said, you know what, that's right, it will achieve that. It'll save $185 billion for taxpayers because you got ineligible enrollees off the system. We need to do that same thing across the board through healthcare.
Notice how he doesn't actually mention healthcare costs here. He just says, oh, it saves taxpayers money. Those cuts were usurped by the revenue from the rich guy tax cuts that was lost, that the middle class is going to have to pay for at some point because it massively adds to our debt. But he says this also because throwing 15 million people off of healthcare actually has no effect on the cost of your healthcare. Who would have thought? And that was the question at hand. So why didn't he answer it? Because again, no solutions, right? They just want to destroy public goods for the sake of enriching the wealthy more, fitting in more rich guy tax cuts. You know, you destroy the ACA and then you use that spending loss to cut taxes. Then down the line, you point to the ACA with the higher costs. and then you try to cut it more, and then you use those to give more to the rich guys, right? While everyone with pre-existing conditions is now screwed. The elderly, the immunocompromised, those needing constant care are screwed, right? Those who need chemo more than X amount of times a year are now screwed. But hey, like, at least the wealthy and the healthy get some extra money in their pockets, am I right? Like, that's totally worth it.